Greetings, Tokozane to you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Gogo Makosi. Welcome to my channel. In today's topic, we are talking about candles, the magic behind candles. So, what exactly is a candle? A candle is a cylinder or a block of wax with a centered wick that is lit to produce light as it burns. It comes in all shapes and colors, made of beeswax, soy wax, palm wax, gels, and synthetic waxes. They can be scented or unscented. People use them as fragrance, light, prayers, or any other spiritual needs. In spirituality, each candle color have a different meaning to it. See my candle color videos if you need to. Simple candle work. I am going to show you a simple candle work to get you started on your path, right? For example, get a white glass jar of candle, the 7-day candle one, something like this. You make sure that the wick is in the center of it, not on the side, not to the left, not to the right, or maybe not centered, maybe yes or not. No, make sure that it's centered. You look in the top, it's centered. You look in the bottom of it, you make sure that it's centered, because I have had stories of people going to Botanicas and them being scared and buying and asking the people over there to buy a prayer candle, and then they give them a prayer candle, the 7-day candle, with the wick all the way to the edge, and then they instruct them as to how to burn it, and then they tell them that if it burns black, oh my god, you need spiritual healing and you need to come back to us and we'll help you. But all along is you don't have anything to worry about. It's just that the wick is on the edge, and then you burn it. Of course it's gonna burn black, and then you run back to them, and then they start manipulating you into spending money for spiritual work that is not even needed. And then once you do that, and then you go back to them, and then they hand you a candle with a scented wick, and then you light it, and then it's clear, and then you start celebrating that they're the real deal and they save you, which all along they manipulated you into the game. Anyways, get a white candle with a scented wick, and then that's the first step. The second step, clean the candle with Florida water or sage on pepper or whatever it is that you are going to clean that. Do not oil the candle or add herbs or any other extra thing. Just clean the candle and leave it like that. The second step is you set your intention. What do you want the candle for? Why are you doing this? And the intention is simple. You are doing this to check for any dark energies or any entities attacking you or around you or around your home. And then you light the candle with a match. Once you light the candle, you let it burn all the way until the wax is all gone, or until it turns out by itself. Now, this is a 7-day candle, and it's gonna burn for 60 to 80 hours. So that means you cannot be watching it 24 hours, but you need it to light for 24 hours. So what you do is you are gonna get a bowl of water and then put the candle inside of it, not too much, so because it will float, just enough that the candle is inside, or not even half of it, just enough that the candle is inside of it, right? And then you put the candle somewhere safe, somewhere, if you have children or pets, somewhere they cannot reach it, right? And then you light it and you leave it there. You don't touch it, you don't move it again, you just leave it there. So that's what you do, and you just let the universe speak to you and relay a message to you. Another thing that I forgot to mention is these candles come with stickers on them. Some of them come with stickers on them. So what you need to do is you need to remove the stickers. You need to make sure that all the stickers have been removed, because the stickers also mess up some things. The stickers, the writing on the stickers can also, interfere with your magic work. So for you to remove the stickers, if you don't know how to remove the sticker, you get a cup of warm water, you pour in dishwater detergent, and then you submerge the candle in there for a couple of hours, and then you can easily peel off the stickers from there. So that's how you remove off the stickers. So anyways, once you do that, and you follow this, you clean up your candle, you set up your intention, and you light it up, and you submerge it into the bowl of water, and you put it somewhere safe, and then you just wait for it to do its thing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pay attention to the flames of the candle, right? You're gonna pay attention to two things. In fact, you're gonna pay attention to how the candle is behaving. The first thing is to the flame of the candle. Is the flame too small or too big? Is it steady? Is it moving? Is it flickering, like bouncing up and down? And is it making sound? Those are all messages. So if it's too small, that means somebody is extinguishing your light. Your light is too small. Now if it's steady, it's just steady. If it's moving, your spirit guides are around you. Now if it's moving up and down, bouncing around, if it's making noise, your spirit guide is trying to communicate with you. That's when you sit down and you start saying some things and communicating with them, right? So the next thing that you need to pay attention to, oh, I forgot. So if the flame goes off, if you light the candle and the light went off, light it again. And if the light goes off, light it again the third time. If the light goes off after the third time, that is a clear message that somebody is constantly turning off your light. Somebody is constantly turning off your light. Yes, you are under some type of attack and you need to get help. So the second one is if the candle cracks, there is an entity there. I mean, there is something there, but I'm not you it can simply be like your spirit guides are fighting so hard that they crack the candle, or it could be that there is something trying to crack your life, or so forth. The next thing is the candle. You have to look at the wax of the candle. You have to pay attention to the wax of the candle. So is it foggy, something like this? That means there is some resistance there, but it's working. Is it waxy, like is if the candle goes off and there is still a lot of wax on the glass, that means there is some blockage in your life. Definitely there's some blockage in your life. If it's fog, it's like there's some blockage, but not a lot. It just needs a little bit of cleansing. Now if it's black, if it's black, it's a bad news, guys. It's definitely bad news. So you definitely need to get an expert's healing. You need to go to a healer and get some help, because when you do this, your glass candle, when it all burns, the glass should be clear like this. Well, not necessarily as clear as this, but it should be clear. It should not be black, it should not be foggy, it should not crack, it should not be waxy, and your flame should not be small, and your light should not go off. So that is a simple candle magic one-on-one. Now if you go to a healer, I'm trying to help you out here. Now if you have done this, all of this, and you notice that your candle is black, don't go to the healer and tell them what happened to you. Get a consultation, a reading, or whatever it is that people called it. So get a consultation, get a reading, and then don't tell the healer anything. Just tell them, I just want to know what's going on with my life, right? So you go to them, and then they do all the reading, and then they do all the other. If they don't mention that you have any type of spiritual attack on you, they are lying to you, because the black candle is sure that the blackness in the candle is sure. Now I'll advise you to do it 3 times, just for clarity, 3 or 4 times, or do it as multiple times. You say, oh, you can do it, do it once a week for a month and see if it's still the same, and then you need help. Now if you go to a healer and the healer confirm that you have dark entities around you, and then you get them to do cleansing for you, and then they tell you that, when you do the cleansing, you give yourself a month, 30 days or something, and then you light the candle again, the same exact steps. You repeat the same exact step, and you pay attention to the flames, to the glass, and to the wax. If the same thing happen as in before you go to the healer, that means whatever work the healer didn't go through. But if you see the glass jar, you have to compare the glass jar from before your healing to your healing to then a couple of months later. So you do this after 30 days, you burn it 3 times, not 3 at once. One at a time. You burn it this week, you burn it next week, you burn it the other week, and then you pay attention to it. Is the darkness going away? Is it getting clearer as you go, or is it steady, or is it on and off? And then you go on from there. And then another thing is yeah, so that's it. I guess that is it. I don't like long videos. I don't like my video being more than 10 minutes. It start to stress me up. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, and may you all be blessed.